Hey everyone. Um, we would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge Jason David Frank, also known as the White Ranger, the Green Ranger, the Red, the Red Zeo Ranger. Basically, a legend throughout all of our childhoods. I feel it's really weird considering that we just kind of did a Power Rangers reference last week. Wasn't expecting that to happen, but I I want to send our we want to send our condolences to his family and to his friends. Um, 49, it's really sad, and you know, reach out if you can um, to anybody, whether it's a therapist, friends, family, or what have you. Do what you can, and we want everybody to take care of themselves. It's been a pretty heavy week, so rest in peace to the one and only Jason David Frank, the ultimate Power Ranger. In the words of Zordon, may the power protect you. And now, a 10 bell salute. Thank you.
We're live, pal. Welcome
Yep.
to
Go for the pin. Go for the pin wrestling review show.
With your boys, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Ember Moon Knight, aka Michelle McCool Running, aka Summer Ray Charles.
Mikey Q and King V.
King V, what's going on, homie?
Give your energy and feed that vibe into the world.
Mike, you still owe me a chopped cheese.
I mean,
Hey, Mike.
Go for it,
we're live, pal, and I do mean we're live. Live. Episode 109.5 with your boys, Mikey Q, and first.
King V, aka Davy Boy Smith and Wesson.
I'm sorry.
We are also joined here tonight by the one and only Raider Raw is in the building. Welcome back to Go for the Pin. Always a pleasure to have you here. Who's been spending some time in the metropolitan area. So always a pleasure to have you. And also the one and only DJ Knuckles is in the building as well.
Abs, black.
We'll clap it up for Knuckles also. We'll clap it up for Knuckles even though he's here every week. Yeah, he's family. But it's all good. We still clap it up for Knuckles. First of all, were you guys able to hear the 10 bells? Because I think there might have been a
I did.
I heard 11. Sorry.
Yeah, we're live.
We're live. It's fine. If anybody deserves more than 10, it would be him.
That is correct.
We're live about. I mean, the Dawn thing was on
but,
loop. Okay, full disclosure.
I guess those were the bells.
Say it again, Ray. A little bit of
I
delay.
said I heard ticks, but I guess those were the bells.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I hope it came out
Others are
okay
done.
to the broadcast version. But yeah, the darn thing it looped. So like after the 10th, I thought it was gonna stop, and then it was 11. I was like, oh, so then I had to stop that and then play the intro. You know what? We're here.
Yeah,
we're here to
we're
talk
here.
about.
Give it up for Mike EQ. All right.
Yeah.
Give it up for Mike EQ.
You know, if it happened live, it was meant to happen.
That is true. That's what I've been always told. If it
Yeah.
happened live, it was meant to happen.
Had to.
Oh man. Great cold open, by the way, V. Couldn't have done it any better.
Yeah, I struggled through. I'm not gonna lie, I struggled through that emotionally. So yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Give it up for King B,
Literally our
ladies and gentlemen.
childhood. Shout out to King B. Shout out to King B.
All right. That's enough.
That's not all right. Settle down. All right.
But yes, we are here.
We are here. We're gonna get through the show. All right. Ray was actually at Full Gear, so that's actually what we're gonna start off with right now. We're gonna get into the Full Gear results, and then we're gonna get into Survivor Series, and then we're getting out of here. All right. It's Thanksgiving week. All right. I didn't even know we had a show tonight until the Go for the Pin channel told me that we was live. So shout out to everybody at the Go for the Pin channel. Yeah. Guys, but we do have a full show actually for you guys. So let's get into Full Gear. Now we can talk about some of the I didn't watch the pre-show, I'm not even gonna lie.
No, me neither.
I didn't either.
I know we predicted one of the matches on the pre-show. And that one match was Ricky Starks and Brian Cage. I think we were all right with Starks beating Cage. Is that correct, Knuckles?
That is correct, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ray. Okay. Now, Ray, how was that match live? A little bit of delay on Ray's part, but we'll wait. We're live, pal.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think I should hold on. Let me try and get closer to my Wi-Fi router and whatnot.
Yes. We love Wi-Fi routers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go Wi-Fi routers.
Wi-Fi router.
Wi-Fi router.
So we're talking about chants that are different, right? So and we'll get the chants, but
yes.
And don't you guys dare laugh. I was at an Impact show. Okay, a few years ago. Okay, I'm glad you guys didn't laugh. I was at an Impact show a few years ago, and it got so quiet in the building, right? Like literally, I forgot what match it was, but it was so quiet in the building, and I literally did it jokingly. Awkward silence, and people was like, "Yo, that's kind of dope." I'm not gonna chant it, but that's kind of dope. So yeah, awkward silence is it's one that never got started, but it I think it'll work.
I don't want to say it had an impact, but that would be redundant.
All right.
It'll also be ironic, but
very ironic.
I see what you did there.
I too see what he did. All right. Well, we're waiting for Ray. We're gonna keep going. As he tries to get his internet set up there. All right. Like I said, didn't watch the pre-show. Let's get into the main card here, unless there's something specific somebody wants to mention from the pre-show.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
No. All right. Let's go to the first match. So Full Gear started off strong. We started off with Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Luchasaurus in a steel cage match. Of course, Jungle Boy bleeding buckets early on in the match. Like 3 minutes in, we did a little wrestling magic and we got some good color from Jungle Boy there. It looked great. I thought the match came off really well. The elbow drop from the top of the cage through the table was pretty crazy. Overall, I really enjoyed this opening match. I'm curious to hear how you guys felt about this. Of course, Jungle Boy got the win, but yeah.
So since I'm just now finding out that that was Luke Perry's son, like shout out to my sister. She was like, "Nigga, you late?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, all right,
Love it.
thanks." So that match it was a good opening.
It
That
was.
if you're gonna open the show, that's how you're gonna open the show. Yeah, it was a lot of color.
Yeah.
Ironic that there's irony there, but there was a lot of color in the match, and Jungle Boy off the off the top of the cage, elbow drop right into Luchasaurus,
Yep.
and wow,
Yeah.
it was good. I have no complaints.
Actually did the Shawn Michaels one, right? That one. Yeah.
Or just
Was it the Macho Man one though? I felt
no,
like
it
more
was
Shawn
it
Michaels.
was it wasn't.
Oh yeah, I thought yeah.
I just wanted to
feel like
do it
it's more
because
Shawn.
I like Macho Man. I like Macho.
Oh yeah, dig it. All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Knuckles. Okay. Well,
Oh.
we'll get right back on as soon as we can. It looks like he may be ready to go. We are not sponsoring that, sir. So can you please get that out of the screen? No, it's fine. It's fine. I like Wendy's. All right, let's.
I didn't even realize. Like, wait,
There
what is
we
he
go.
talking about?
Yeah, it's right center.
Right there, boom. Because I too had some.
I do like Wendy's, and Wendy's is a wrestling fan. Well, their company is a wrestling fan, so whoever runs their Twitter, be on it with wrestling. They be on it. So shout out to Wendy's Twitter account. But not sponsors. No, so we was talking about the Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus opening match here.
Yes.
Ray, you were there live in The Rock. First of all, why do they call it The Rock?
Because so Prudential's logo is a big mountain, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the reason why they call it The Rock, because it's like, of course, a mountain is a big rock, but
but no relation to Dwayne or Crack. Gotcha.
Right.
All right. So, but okay. So let's get into. So how did you feel about being?
It wasn't me this time.
It's
it wasn't me
like this.
It wasn't me this time. I want the record to reflect. It was not me this time.
Oh no.
No, it'll be scrubbed from the record actually. But yeah, so Ray, live.
Yes.
How was this match? Knuckles.
Man, it was a great opener. Like it really got the crowd amped up for the entire pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It was a great match. I mean, of course everybody wants this feud to be over, but
it won't be. Because he's got to get his win against Christian, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh hell.
But it's like it was. As for the Luchasaurus Jungle Boy thing, it was a great opener, great finishing match for their beef. It was great to see that in person, especially the elbow drop, because everybody was like, all right, something's about to happen here, but nobody knew exactly what it was. So, but when it actually happened, it was just like, like seeing Jungle Boy up on the top of the cage. It's like you're holding your breath, and it's like, is he gonna do it? And like, what is he gonna do when he jumps? And he's like, the elbow drop, bam, through the table. It's just like, damn, like that was amazing. It was very amazing in person.
Nice. Knuckles, what did you think about this?
I thought it was great. We've gone in history by watching a lot of pay-per-views. And the key to a good pay-per-view is to start the pay-per-view off with high energy.
I agree.
And I think that I don't think any other match on this card could have started that pay-per-view other than Jack Perry and Luchasaurus. I thought it was well put together. I thought it was classic David and Goliath in the beginning.
Yeah.
Jack Perry with the elbow drop. when he got up on the top. And by the way, what is a steel cage match without a high spot?
Right.
You know,
It would be a WWE match.
right, oh, okay.
Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, like I saw him go on top of the cage, and then he dropped the elbow, and like the only thing I could hear was Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler when Sean dropped the elbow on Vince McMahon. That's the only thing I could hear in my head at that point.
Oh my God.
It was great. I'm glad Jack won. If I was the booker, I would end this feud for a while and I would let Jack Perry kind of go up the card, maybe TNT championship, maybe All American championship, and then bring Christian back in.
Right.
I think it's time. I think it's time for a break from this. Okay, so here's the reason why I said last week I didn't care about it. This storyline really doesn't have layers to me. It's just the same. I got a beef with Christian. Okay, now I got to fight Luchasaurus. And if I fight Luchasaurus, Christian's probably going to get involved. It's the classic storyline. It didn't have layers to me. So, my opinion, I think you should drop it. Let Jack build up, go for a title during the title match a month, 2 months from now. Then you insert Christian back in, costing him the title, and then you can run it back. But
also, I think it's time. Like, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I just think it's also time that Jungle Boy is awarded for everything that he's done, like, and also solidified as a solo wrestler, because he still hasn't solidified himself as a solo wrestler.
That's a great point.
Shout out to Ruthless Lala, by the way, on the check-in. We see you, Lala. Respectfully. Sorry, Ray.
Should I say respectfully too?
Yes.
Respectfully.
Before she gives you a lariat, because she will.
Hey, you don't want that smoke. Brother.
You don't want that to happen.
Yeah, you're right on the money, Ray. I agree with you 100%.
Okay, how do we do on this prediction?
Everybody got this prediction right, and I'm giving results for 5 people because Banji did include himself in these predictions last week. So
nice.
So we are 5 for 5.
Okay, let's keep going. The second match, which was a surprise to me, but I guess I get it. We had Death Triangle defending their AEW Trios Championship against the returning the Elite. Kenny Omega, Matt and Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks. With Brandon Cutler and Michael Nakazawa. Wow. Okay, I mean, like, listen, these 6 men, they're gonna give you.
You can never go wrong with them.
Yeah, like it's gonna be. Look, I saw the complaints online. Oh, this is what's wrong with wrestling and this and that. First of all, it's a Young Bucks match. You know what you're gonna get with a Young Bucks match. I mean, you're gonna get 10,000 force finishes and 5,000 super kicks and maybe 1,000 high spots. Like that's just what you're gonna get. And there's people that like that, and there's people that don't like it. But to say that it's like this is what's wrong with wrestling and this and the third, I don't agree with that. I feel like there's a spot for all of that, right? And I think that they fulfill that spot well. The surprise for me is that the Elite did not win this match. Death Triangle retained the Trios Championship.
I was shocked.
I was too. And Phoenix pinned Kenny Omega, right? After the hammer shot?
Yeah, after the hammer shot.
Wow. Nonetheless, amazing match on this card here. But wow, I was shocked. Let's change it up a little bit here. Ray, from a live perspective, what did you think of the match here, and any other additional comments about it?
Yeah, like, again, it was one of those things where the crowd was totally invested in the match, and it's only because, it's like you said earlier, you can never go wrong with a Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks match. and then to add Kenny Omega and Pac into the fray as well made it even more interesting. However, when Phoenix used the hammer to Kenny Omega's head, it was just like that's when like that crowd really started talking, like, you know, what's gonna happen next? Like, you know, because like in the beginning or in the middle of the match, you saw where Ray Phoenix was like, no, I'm not gonna use his hammer and just like threw it out the ring.
Yeah.
There was like no, he said it was so much conviction. Like he was like not going to, you know, lower himself to Pac standards in order to win. But then further down the match, he actually used it, you know? So it's kind of like, well, what in the match made you switch, you know, in such a short span of time? Because it was like less than 5 minutes later. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, you know, that's why the crowd was talking and, you know, curious as to what's going to happen next. Because I think this is now going to be a best of 7 series. So yeah, so it's like people are really curious to see if like Pac, you know, is going to sway the Lucha Bros into their real dark side.
I think it was desperation. I think you asked what was the change earlier. I think Phoenix knew he was in a bad way. Okay, he's about to get the one-wing angel, one of the most devastating moves in all of professional wrestling. He had this hammer. He said, I don't want to do, because he did it reluctantly. If you notice, he's like,
he hesitated.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he did it reluctantly. So I don't know. I'm interested to see where they go with it. Also, Knuckles. Let's go Knuckles.
I like everybody. Words. I know that. I like everybody was surprised by the outcome. I don't think anybody in the country or in the world that watches and follows wrestling thought the Elite would lose.
Right.
But it like Ray said, it's going to be very interesting where we go, because now we get 6 more matches between these 6 guys, potentially 6 more matches.
Well, we're going to get 6.
Yeah, we're going to get 6. So you know,
V looks tired already of it. 6 more matches. Yes, 6 more matches. Yes.
And here's my, and I kind of feel where V is coming from, because you know it's hard enough to put a match together with those 6 guys and their ability. It's hard to do it once.
Yeah.
Now to do it 6 more times, I fear that this might get burnt out a little bit. I fear that, you know, and what I hope they don't do is that they go both barrels right off the bat. Like match, of course, Full Gear was amazing. Now match 2, match 3, I really hope they save something. Because like I said, this could get burnt out very, very easily. If we see the same spots that we saw in match 1, or, you know, if they give me something new every match, then no flaws. But I mean, it's going to be interesting to see where Death Triangle goes and where Ray Phoenix goes from here. One thing I will say is Kenny Omega looked amazing in that match.
Yeah, looks healthy.
He looked very well, very healthy, very fluent with his moves.
Yeah.
It was a great match. Like I said, the ending was shocking, but you know, it leaves something to the imagination to see what we're going to be led into going forward.
Right.
Definitely. V.
So yeah, everybody really said my sentiments for the most part. Kenny Omega did look completely well rested. You know, I'm glad he's back healthy and stuff like that. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not a fan of the Young Bucks or their style of wrestling. It's not for me. Not for me. But at the same time, they meshed well with the Lucha Bros. And
I mean, that's I can't find a bad Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks match, and they've had 20,000.
You're correct. Yeah, exactly, 20,000. So, so I have a 30-70 interest.
LA and Phoenix right now. I'm sorry, but we are live Los Angeles and Phoenix are fighting the Lakers and the Suns. Their
Oh, so
security out there right
the
now.
boys are fighting.
The boys are fighting. Sorry, B.
Yeah, they're
please continue.
they're literally fighting.
They were definitely Pat Beverly.
They're brawling.
Was literally yes, they were.
Oh, that's all
right
you had
on
to say.
TNT.
That's
But
all you
anyway,
had to say was Pat Beverly.
But yes,
Yeah, Pat Bev.
Head ass boy. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
all right. So back to what I was saying.
Yes, please, B. Please.
No, seriously, I'm not a fan of the Young Bucks by any means, but I can also respect the work that they put in as a team, as performers. And I am 30-70 interested in this best of seven series. And you can only imagine what the 30 is. 30 is me not giving a fuck. But at the same time, if they give us something different, like Knuckles was saying, and at least hold out if they do decide to go the full seven,
Yeah.
then this can be interesting. It was a good swerve that the Elite did not win upon coming back. Because, of course, everybody expects that.
Right.
The returning Kenny Omega using, I don't know the name of the song, but some
Carry
band.
on
Kansas, I believe.
That,
Kansas,
yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know that
Probably disappointed in them using that song too.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good song.
I don't know it. And I was like, man.
No, I wanted to hear Super Kick Party. I wanted to see Confetti. I was disappointed as a purchasing ticket fan.
But
Ray wasn't a
fan. But yeah. But I want to talk about them chants.
There you go.
Hashtag those chants though.
And
those chants.
I hate you, Knuckles.
All right, Knuckles.
So,
and they were loud.
Ray,
CM Punk.
Ray, being there, live pal.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think? How did you feel? What was the energy? Was it as loud as it came up on television or however you watched it?
So I never watched it back. I did watch a few clips on YouTube, but oh my gosh, the way it spread, it was like wildfire. It was just like you saw it like building up in like a small little section up, way up in the corner, and then all of a sudden it was just like whoosh, everybody and the whole arena just like started screaming like F CM Punk, and it was just like, see, I'm a CM Punk fan, and I feel like I feel like he deserves another chance, and it's like it's just like when you see that something like that happen, it's just like, damn, like if they were to bring him back, he's just not going to be the same.
He'd be the biggest heel in the company.
Biggest heel in the company.
like without a doubt, he'd be the biggest heel in the company. Now, there were people that were saying the Elite should come back as heels, but the thing is, AEW fans love the Elite.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know V's not the biggest fan of the Young Bucks, but it's like most AEW fans love the Elite, right? So it's like, even if they were to come back as heels, knowing how the Bucks are, they would be the cool heels. That's how they always have been. So it's like same thing with Kenny Omega, the cool heels. I'm gonna too sweet my friends, but not too sweet in your fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those type of like the jerks in high school. Like those type of the jocks in high school, jocks, same thing.
Same thing.
Right, exactly.
Depending on who you talk to, same thing.
One and the same.
But I have to kind of concur with V, like, because it's like I'm not the biggest Kenny Omega fan, and it's just like, but seeing his work in the ring, it's just like I do have to like respect what he offers to craft.
Kenny's amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
But those chants were loud. I'll just tell you that. Knuckles, I guess we all got it wrong.
Yes,
I guess we all thought the Elite was going over here.
we definitely all got it wrong, but I do want to address a question to the panel before we move on.
Yes.
Okay. we all saw the punishment that CM Punk because of what happened at the media scrum.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this might have been Tony Khan's way of slightly punishing them by not letting them win?
Could be, in my opinion.
I could see that. I could see maybe not punishment, but the idea of no, you guys have to work for this first.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at. Because I mean, all signs point to them
put on pay-per-view and wrestling for a title. Like that's not punishment. Yeah.
Right.
So I wouldn't say punishment, but definitely all right, you guys will get it back.
But just
in
not
the
now.
fans' eyes, you guys have to earn it first. So we're gonna make you guys earn it. I think it's more of that type of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have another question. Like, do you think because it's like tomorrow they're having the match 2 of the best of 7.
Yeah.
Do you think this is gonna last up until Revolution, or do you think that they're just gonna do this very quickly and get it out the way? Because I feel like if they were to spread it out to Revolution, I think we would be more okay with it as fans. But do you think they're just gonna rush through it?
Yeah, I'll let you.
I hope not. I'm just gonna be really crystal clear. I hope not. I'm pretty sure they will. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. But they probably will.
Okay.
I hope not. I hope not. I really, because I don't want to watch this match every week.
No.
And that's all I'm going to say about that. No matter how great a match it is, I don't want to see it every week.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going here because, boy, we have a lot to talk about. All right.
Yeah.
Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose. Jade retained. No surprise here.
Ray, calm down.
Ray,
get it together.
Ray.
Yes.
I'm on Bow Wow level right now.
But you're like twice his height.
Yeah. Jade could legitimately beat up Bow Wow, even though I know they're working here. But Jade could legitimately beat up Bow Wow.
No, she's
yeah. She put all kind of hands and feet on that man, and not the way that Ray was. All right, so Jade beats Nyla, and retains the TBS championship.
Hands and feet, goodness.
Hands and feet, yeah.
I'm starting. I'm stepping in. I'm starting
Ray,
now.
take it
Easy there.
Easy, big fella.
Down, boy. Easy, big fella. Easy.
I'm good.
So Jade and Nyla. First of all, I just want to, because I'm a big nerd. Shout outs to the Chitara cosplay from Thundercats.
Good God.
I guess everybody relax. Yes, her leotard was leotarding. Yes, I get it.
What leotard?
I'm talking about the cosplay and how good it was. Everybody.
So are we.
Yeah.
Not in the way that I am. Jesus. Love Thundercats. Enjoyed that. But the match itself. No. Wait till I finish.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. All right. Keep it in your pants. Now, the match itself, it was a little rough.
It wasn't good.
A little rough around that. It was rough around the edges.
Can we be honest? It wasn't good.
It was rough around the edges.
It just was not good.
It was rough around the edges.
Rough around the edges.
But to be fair, the spot they were put in were not a great spot either. You had
it wasn't a good spot.
You had to follow the steel cage and then the depth triangle in elite match. I mean,
one of the women's matches were going to get the death slot. I mean,
and you figured the match with the least heat would get that. So I mean,
and the two black women.
I don't think that's the case here, though.
I
I'm gonna be
know,
honest
I
with
know.
you.
I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
But you know, Nyla, I did like the little tribute to Eddie. Nyla coming out in the lowrider.
Yes.
With Vicky wearing the
I'm your
I'm your mommy shirt.
Yeah.
So that was a cool tribute because you know it is what it's been. God, when did he pass away? 17 years since he's passed.
Yeah, 17 years. Wow.
On that exact week as well.
Yeah, it was that exact week. So that was something I wasn't expecting. But the match itself, yeah, it wasn't the best.
No,
it wasn't.
Right.
Ray, you were there live.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us.
Now you can thirst. Now you can thirst.
Before I really get into the thirsting, you know, but it was okay. You know, I'm a Jade fan, so it's like I marked out the entire time.
Are you jaded?
I was definitely not jaded, but I was, you know, I was
all jaded.
Oh, jaded.
Oh my God!
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
All right.
I said, aren't we all jaded?
But there was a lot of people didn't get it right away when you know, Nyla Rose came out in the lowrider. But
which
some
is
people
weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like I don't know why people didn't get it right away, but you know, but you know when Nyla Rose came out of the car and stood up on the barricade, you know, I made my AEW pay-per-view debut. Because
I did see you.
Okay, so somebody.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so you know, I'm standing next to the guy with the red sweater. That was my homeboy. But you know, when Nyla Rose jumped down, and you know, I tried to scream in the camera real quick, but it just went about its business. So after that was done and over with, like the real match began when like Jade started, or the real excitement came when Jade came out. You know, I didn't like the fact that they gave it a crooked stick that you know, you could see from a mile away it was already crooked. So when she broke it, was just like, okay, you know. But besides all that, you know, it was a great match, you know, especially from my view. You know, with the whole
sorry.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I bet it was a great match from your view.
You know, and the climax of the moment was like when she lifted Rose up and you could see like the whole, you know, and then bam, you know, yeah.
He's out of breath.
Yeah, he focus, right? Jesus.
Yeah.
You need a moment, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Hold on, because
All right.
I don't know whose rear view is better, Naomi or
Okay.
Jade.
So
walking in the park and reminiscing.
Jade defeated Nyla Rose.
Take a cold shower, Ray.
She is now in possession of her TBS championship again. I like Jade. I like that Jade did a Breakfast Club interview here in New York. And they asked her about the TBS championship. And she said, "See, this is a replica. I'm gonna get my real one back because it was before the match." She's like, "I'm gonna get my real one back on Saturday." Well, we all know it was not an actual replica, but you know, to keep up with the stuff, she's very quick on her feet, which was really cool. All right, Knuckles, we all got that one right, correct?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, we did. I have to flip pages because I have 2 pages over here because I like writing things down. I have 2 pages here, but I mean, yeah, that match was dope. And can I just put as a side comment, shout out to AEW camera crew for the picture before the big boot over the guardrail. Thank you very much. So
All
for
right.
for the AEW women's show. No, let's move on, please.
Please.
All right, let's please move on. We had a 4-way match for the Ring of Honor World Championship. We
Take a
had
moment.
Chris Jericho versus Bryan Danielson versus Claudio Castagnoli versus Sammy Guevara. This was really solid. It was a solid 4-way match. Jericho retained. I believe he being Chris Jericho hit Claudio with the Judas effect, but kind of missed it the first time and then did it again. Yeah, he didn't get all of it the first time and then was like, "Damn it, do it again."
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Do it again, pal.
Yeah. God damn it. All right, but yeah, so Chris Jericho retained. I think we had some different picks on this one, so now it gets a little interesting.
Yeah.
Let's go to V first. What did you think of this match?
So I enjoyed everybody except for one. We all know who that one is.
Does it not win? All right, never mind. Yeah, go ahead. Continue.
So a lot of great chants in this match too, because I agreed with one of them.
Oh my god, yeah.
A
lot of FU Sammy.
Yeah. The result was meh to me.
Expected
I was hoping Chris Jericho would lose, but Brandy said almost doesn't count. So
she did say that. I heard her.
Yeah, she did.
The songwriter.
You love me. All right. Anyway, yeah, it was okay. It was okay for the most part. Really. I'm gonna be real. It was meh to me, honestly.
Yeah.
Good. It was a good man. It was a good one.
Yeah. The live crowd enjoyed it.
What I mean by a good man is just like I think everybody was let down that Chris Jericho retained. However, everybody put a lot of work into it. Like Claudio put a lot of work into it. Sammy put a lot of work in. Daniel Bryan put some work in, and the champion never usually puts that much work into the match, but Jericho like really, showed his he put effort, into the match. I guess
Chris works hard. 52 years old, right? Chris is still working really hard.
It's still moving like somebody in their mid-30s. Yeah. So I mean, the match is cool, but I guess like the fact that Jericho retained is what everyone is really disappointed in.
My thing is, we have Final Battle on December 10th. Mm-hmm. We're not taking the title for Chris Jericho before Final Battle, and this is what I was trying to say on the show last week. Like, you need a big name talent to hold that championship and to draw some interest into Ring of Honor. Sure, could Bryan Danielson do it? Yeah, he could, but it's not the same as Chris Jericho as a heel holding the Ring of Honor championship pretty much hostage at this point. Going into Final Battle. So that's why, like, I'm like, Chris is not losing this title. But Knuckles.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think Chris Jericho is the better choice in this match for the exact reasons that you just said. I'm pretty interested to see what we're gonna do with Jericho and Sammy at this point. Because they did have a little bit of an altercation in that match, and excuse me, and during Jericho's interview later on that night, he said he referenced it and he was like, you know what, that's not animosity, that's competition, and I'm happy to see it, and blah blah blah. But
yeah,
after that match, you could see Sammy, the look on his face, he's like, I really wanted that, and you kind of snatched it from me. So I mean, I think that might have the makings of something.
Like you're holding me back. I'm in your shadow.
Yeah, but it's a semi stretch, but it could happen. And I did call that last week, by the way. But You're absolutely right. I think if they would have went anywhere else but Jericho winning and taking that title to Final Battle, I don't think Final Battle would have the relevance that it does
There it
right
is.
now. There it is. I got it.
Yeah, you got it, pal. All right. What was the results of this match? Predictions.
Okay, so we do have different outcomes in this. Danielson was the popular choice with King V, Bonji, and Ray, but me and Mike went with the safe bet and went with Jericho.
We did. Okay. We're on the board here, pal. Let's see.
Yeah, we're out here.
All right. Let's go to first of all, before we get there, Ray, by this time, right, it's already been 7 matches, right, in the arena. Has the crowd now have they started to get tired at that point, like fatigue? Like,
well, I don't think so. Everything. I'll say like my overall at the end, but no, the crowd doesn't seem tired at all.
Okay, and it's the reason I asked that is because now we're getting into a person that has not wrestled in 5 years. Saraya makes her return to the ring, defeating Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Now they did a lot of work with Saraya selling her neck. I remember the first bump I saw, it was like the first bump she took in 5 years. I think it was off a shoulder tackle. Shoulder tackle, boom, bump. Grabs her neck, sells her neck, gets up, smiles.
That was hilarious, bro. Because everybody was like, wait, is she really hurt?
Nice.
Because she was like, I don't know if you guys saw it, but she was bent down. She was like, holding her arm and her neck and everything like that. And then like Britt was in the corner, like really looking concerned. And then she was like, gotcha. And it was just,
I love it. I love it.
It was just like very classic, it was really funny.
It gave me very much Triple H, Shawn Michaels, SummerSlam 2002 vibes, where Michaels was selling the back and Triple H was doing all of these attacks to Shawn Michaels' back, and you really felt like he was in agonizing pain, throughout the whole match. Was this as good as the Shawn Triple H?
Okay, so let's be fair.
Now
let's be fair. It's a lot of ring rust. Okay, it's a lot of ring rust. You gotta get that WD-40 and just get that rust off. So I will say this. As for someone who hasn't been in the ring for 5 years, she did a pretty good job.
Yeah,
in her first actual match back.
Good. Yeah, I agree.
The emotions that came out when her music hit, that was pure, it was genuine. I was still worried about that neck. Okay,
we're not doing it this week.
I'm just saying.
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying. Right when you like take an eraser off of the pencil.
I'm not doing it with you.
I was very concerned. I'm not gonna lie. But I was very impressed for her first match back. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people had so much to say about this. I will say this: Britt protected her well.
She did. Britt looked out for her. Britt carried her. She said herself. Britt carried her throughout the whole match.
She did. She did. I don't have much for the dentist lady, but she carried. I don't want to say carried because it feels like Saraya can wrestle. Excuse me.
No, that's not what. I don't think.
I know, but I don't want that to be misconstrued.
Yeah.
But her first match back, she did really good. I'm happy. Yeah, I don't have negative things to say because it was her first match in 5 years.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything negative to say about it. I thought it was really good. It wasn't too long. They did a couple of false finishes. And Saraya beat Britt by pinfall. Now I
Mhm.
am interested. I'll get Knuckles' comments in a second, but Ray. So they cut away right after the pinfall, right? And it
Mhm.
looked like Saraya went over to embrace Paige.
Yeah.
Paige. Sorry.
Whoa,
Went over
that's not
to
it.
embrace
Her
Britt.
brother.
Sorry, because you know what's crazy? Paige is still on my mind, but it's like I have to like as soon
Mhm.
I have to think. Okay, Saraya. Every time
Saraya.
I'm about to say Paige, but Paige is still on my mind because
Mm.
like she's been Paige for so long. But when Saraya went over to like it looked like she went over to embrace Britt for a second while Britt was still down selling, and they cut to like either a replay or the crowd. They might have cut to the replay, I think. It was like literally right after the pinfall. Did that
It was.
happen or like
They
am I
kind of
just
had. They
imagining?
kind. No, they kind of had a Rock Stone Cold moment.
That's what I was
Like
thinking. Yeah.
where Paige was talking to
To Britt.
Britt. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's super cool. I like and I wish they would have stayed on it. Obviously they didn't know that was gonna happen. Like I'm sure
Right.
AEW's production team didn't know that was gonna happen. I'm sure Saraya just did that and probably
Hmm.
was thanking her, like
Right.
Mhm.
literally, you know what I'm saying? And things like that. I mean, look, some people feel like that should happen in the back. I feel like
Mhm.
in this type of situation,
It's good
it,
to have it in public.
it's good to
Yeah.
happen in the ring.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I agree.
And
Knuckles. Oh, go ahead, Ray. Sorry.
it also shows like even if somebody's a heel,
Hmm.
how much of a sportsman even in a heel that they could be. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
even in a heel persona, like they could
yeah.
still be a good sport, or
Hmm.
accept their loss, but then like come back and do even better next time. So
Yeah,
I think it's necessary too sometimes.
definitely. Knuckles.
I really don't have much to say about this one. I'm very, very happy for Saraya.
Hmm.
Um, I I hope she has a I hope she has an extremely great resurrection to her career.
Hmm.
Um, I wish the best for her. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, the outcome wasn't what I wanted, or wasn't what I predicted, but nevertheless, it was good to see. Justin Roberts laying it on thick when she was coming to the ring, and the emotion. See, that's what I like about wrestling. And Ray said it. Like even in your heel persona, you can show a human side. And when you have moments like Saraya had walking to the ring and the emotions just taking her over, that's a good thing about wrestling, man.
Right.
It's not always, you don't have to always be the actor, you don't have to always be
Mhm.
the actress, you don't always have to stay on script. If emotions take you over, let them take you over. That's a whole part of it. And Saraya deserved that moment to have the crowd cheer for her
Hmm.
when she was walking down. She deserved the win. um and I'm looking forward to seeing what she does next, and I'm happy for her. So
Now in the building, were there more? Because it kind of seemed like people were rooting for Britt more than they were Saraya. How did it sound in the building, Ray?
Um, I mean, you definitely had your hardcore Brit fans, but to me, I would say it was just about even. I think it was
50-50.
more. Yeah, I would say a little bit more Soraya
Okay.
than Brit,
No, it's
but
good because Saraya was supposed to be the baby face.
right.
Even though Britt kind of cut a baby face promo, like the dynamite going into it, and it was just like, all right, what are we
Who are
doing
we
here?
suing?
Yeah, I'll say, but yeah. Um, and honestly, I think the AEW fans have a certain respect for Britt for everything she's done for the women's division there and everything
Hmm.
she's put her body through over the last few years for the women's division. I mean, there's no denying that Britt literally built that women's division in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
and well, if she didn't build it, she definitely put it on her back and carried it. So
right,
it's like I think the AEW fans respect her for that, and it's like they kind of resented Saraya coming in saying, this is her house and this, that, and the third. Like the line about Britt saying, like the line Britt said about you're coming in here saying this is your house when you didn't even lay a brick down here. You know, I think that stuck with a lot of fans, you know, but nonetheless, it didn't affect their match, and I thought that I thought they had a solid match.
And all of that is great storytelling.
Yeah, I agree. Knuckles, how do we do on those predictions?
Everyone got it right, but a person who I will not mention. All right.
All right, let's keep going. Another surprise here.
And I hate it. I hate it so much.
Another surprise here. Samoa Joe defeats Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs to win the AEW TNT Championship. In a triple threat here. Scary moment for Hobbs. I feel like Wardlow lost his balance at one point, and Hobbs. God, what spot it was? Ray, help me out if you remember what the spot was.
It was on when Wardlow was going to do the flip off the top. I mean, he did do the flip, but he misstepped at getting up to the top, and it was kind of like one of those things where it's like he knew he already fucked up, so he just go ahead and propelled himself. So
yeah.
I mean, you could definitely see it on his face and his movements. You know, it's like he said, "Oh shit, I'm already up here and I'm slipping. Let me just throw my body," and he threw his body.
But I'm happy that Hobbs is okay. But Samoa Joe, the new champion here. V, why don't you start us off?
So, DK, why? Why? And I'm gonna say,
and I like Joe.
I do too. But at the same time, this was the wrong result. I'm sorry, it was.
Absolutely.
Because what are we doing here? Like, we have Samoa Joe he's the TV champ, our Ring of Honor TV champ, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he has that. Like, is him a Harlow? Wow. Wardlow. Are they gonna go back and forth? Like, I'm not understanding what's happening here. And I hated that Powerhouse Hobbs took the loss.
Yeah, he took the loss.
So I was like, so what was the fucking point in putting him in the match? Probably just to take the loss.
Yeah.
I'll leave that alone. But it's like that was a dumb decision. I'm sorry. It was either I would have been okay, even though I would have been wrong. I would have been okay with Wardlow retaining, or they should have just strapped it onto Hobbs.
Right.
Because now, what is Hobbs going to do now?
Right.
So where does he go from here?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Knuckles.
There were so many directions you could have went with this triple threat match. I 100% equivocally agree with V. This was absolutely the wrong decision. If you would have had Powerhouse go over, one, it would have been well deserved because he never really got a singles push until now.
Right.
Number two, you really could have had him battling with anybody. You could have had him battle, like I said, aforementioned Jungle Boy. You could have put Jungle Boy in that spot with Powerhouse Hobbs. You could have put, anybody. You take your pick. And then on the opposite end of that, you could have still had Wardlow Joe rivalry. You could have had that on the back end. You could have put it on. You could have had Wardlow retain. And then Wardlow would have moved on to somebody else, but then you still would have had Powerhouse Hobbs and Samoa Joe, and that could have been your television championship match at Final Battle. Because, like we all saw, Powerhouse Hobbs was mouthing off at both of them leading up to this match. So now, like V said, you put it on Joe, you have nothing. You literally have nowhere to go. He's being a double champion is great, and like you said, Mike, I love Joe. I like Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
But this was absolutely the wrong move because now you've painted yourself into a corner with three wrestlers. Unless the only other alternative is that you run it back. And if you're gonna run it back, you have to run it back immediately, which means you have to run it back.
Final battle.
Like either you have to run it back, maybe not this coming week on Dynamite, but maybe next week, or you have to run it back at Winter is Coming. You have to run it back because Joe with 2 championships makes absolutely no sense.
Well, I mean, you got to figure that
especially when he ain't even defending the ROH one.
Yeah, I mean, you got to figure that Wardlow's gonna want a rematch. I mean, he wasn't even pinned or submitted to lose the title. Hobbs took the loss. But you got to figure that Wardlow's gonna want a rematch against Joe. Maybe that's where they're going. They're going Joe and Wardlow. And
but like V said, that defeats the purpose of putting him in the match in the first place. Yeah. You could have just made that a one-on-one match, and then you could have had Powerhouse Hobbs say, I don't care who wins the match, whether it's Joe or Wardlow, I got next. And then you put Powerhouse in there. But now you put him in there, you had him eat the pin.
Yeah.
It defeated the whole purpose of him being in there.
But yeah.
Or submission. Well, you had him eat the fall, put it that way.
Yeah.
But it made no sense for him to be in it because now you've taken momentum away from Powerhouse Hobbs to where he was building it coming up to the match, and he was getting the TV time, and we had pulled him away from Ricky Starks from that whole rivalry, and we started him off with something different, and he was gaining momentum, and you just killed it in one match.
Yeah. Ray?
I don't think this is a complete bad decision. I think this is because like for me, Wardlow as TNT champion wasn't doing it. It wasn't doing it for me.
I agree.
Was it because of Wardlow? Was because of the booking?
He wasn't being booked at all. He was in the tag team with Joe, which was unnecessary.
The tag team with Joe was like very unnecessary, and also like it just didn't seem like he had a real challenge until he got to Orange Cassidy. You know, that's how I feel. And as for like Hobbs, yeah, I'm very disappointed that Hobbs lost the match in a submission because like V and Knuckles are saying, like it's like now you got to build this guy all over again. You know, like you like your big man submits, like come on, like he was better off like getting hit in the back of his head and then like eating the pin. I would have preferred
did he
for him
tap or did he?
No,
like,
he didn't tap.
Out? I don't think he tapped.
I don't think he tapped either.
I believe he passed out,
which kind of protects him.
Still stupid.
It does kind of protect him, but it's like losing by submission in any kind of way is just like okay. Yeah. And as for Joe being a 2 title holder, I mean it's a great accomplishment, but it could have gone to somebody else. You know,
right?
Like that accomplishment would have been better for somebody like Hobbs because it's like you know because you're one of the guys. He's one of the guys who like you know are the founding wrestlers of AEW. So like an accomplishment like that would have been better suited for him. You know, so So there's like there's ups and downs to this decision, but you know,
I'm going to say this very quickly. This is one thing that really pissed me off about the media scrum. Somebody asked a question about you know, with all of this homegrown talent going over and winning titles, really. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let V fill in the blank if he sees where I'm
going. I mean,
you know, something kicked in, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not smelling what you're stepping in. So let's elaborate.
Well, if you were to step in something, what color would it be? Oh, okay, all right.
All right.
Oh, see, you know, okay. I see you. You see me. We see each other. We are power line eye to eye. All right.
Listen, and look, it really ticked me off because Powerhouse deserves way better than what he's getting, and
yeah, I agree.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
I feel like he will. I don't think this is the end for Powerhouse Hobbs.
But when though?
You know what? Like Jade said, and just to respond to that, like Jade said in the Breakfast Club. There's still not enough of us in that industry. So it's people like once enough of us get behind like a Jade, you know, I feel like people like a Hobbs will get rewarded, you know. Yeah, and Jade is the one who said that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
See, I didn't see the entire interview because I don't subscribe to the Breakfast Club.
I just watched it today, actually.
Yeah, I don't do any of them. So, I did see like a clip. I didn't see that particular clip, but I did see a clip where she was talking about she was giving. I think I tweeted this. When what's his face? I know his name, but I'm just not saying it. Asked her
Charlemagne.
that one. Asked her who did she look up to, and she said China. So it's good to see her getting her things, even though unfortunately she's not here to see or hear it. But I what you were saying, Ray, about having enough of us getting behind someone, that can be possible. At the same time, look who's running wrestling in general, right? Look who's the majority of the audience. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Jade, people like Jade, Hobbs, Ricky Starks, all have the ability to be huge stars, even crossover. Will it happen? I would hope so. Even with all the support, that we would give them. I don't want to say that wouldn't be enough, but it's up to whoever's running the company.
I think Jade
And I'll just leave
crossing over.
and I'll leave that there.
Right.
Sorry guys. I literally just got, like, as we're on the air, news that there was a Walmart mass shooting in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Literally as I'm sorry, it literally just popped up on the screen here. News is still being, developed here, but or update is still being developed here, but it said it's about 10 people right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Police believe there was one shooter who is dead, so I guess they got the shooter. Sorry, I'm literally reading this as we go. Just wow.
This is exhausting.
Yeah.
And I know where that Chesapeake Walmart is. I have a lot of like friends and family down in Virginia. I know that Walmart. I've probably been to that Walmart. Wow, just very, very sad.
Can I just say something? In the words of Jay Cargill, people, human race, whatever you identify as, cut the shit, man.
Yeah,
come on, bro. This is getting ridiculous.
Between that, the club in Colorado Springs,
it's starting all over again.
What happened in Colorado?
The LGBTQ nightclub.
A gay club got shot up.
When?
Oh, the one in Florida?
A couple of days ago.
Yeah.
No, not Pulse. That was a couple of years ago. Colorado Springs. It happened a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm
It's starting all over again. We had that wave.
Tired.
We had that wave of school shootings and like you said, the Pulse nightclub a few years ago. It's starting all over again, man. I'm literally like, I know this whole podcast went for a turn just now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool because you know what? It has to be said. I'm literally at this point, I'm literally scared for my life, and I've never been like that. Like just the level of nonsense and inhumanity that's going on right now. It's just ridiculous.
You know where it's gonna come from,
right?
Like, honestly,
they're like no words.
Man,
That's
thoughts and prayers to the
fucking
family.
crazy.
That's
Yeah,
Definitely.
I have nothing else to say. Can we?
yeah. We're
Yeah,
gonna keep going.
let's keep going.
We're
I
gonna keep
don't.
going. Oh wait, how did we do on
Alright.
that project? Nobody predicted Joe, right?
No, absolutely not. Nobody.
No, nobody
Okay.
said it.
All right,
Absolutely not.
let's keep going. Sting and Darby Allin defeated Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal in a no disqualification match. I don't really have much to say about it. It was fine. I'll say this: Jarrett looks amazing, and Jarrett can still go. Jarrett looks good out there. Obviously, Lethal and Darby are still in shape. They, Darby's young. Lethal's younger than his partner. So. Obviously they was gonna go. Sting did this dive in the crowd. Sting's gonna dive over something high. On a pay-per-view, if Sting's in a match, he's gonna dive over something high. Oh, I can dive over that. Yeah. But other than that, I thought the match was cool. We will go to Ray. We'll skip right past B. We'll go to Ray.
Oh yeah, because out of respect of victims of those who may be sexually harassed, I skipped this match.
So Ray, how did you feel about this match live in the arena?
It was a dud. I mean,
it was a dud. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
I mean, this is where people really start having conversations, going to the concession stand.
I gotta use the bathroom. Excuse me.
Oh man.
I mean, you were there for 9 hours. You gotta go pee somehow.
Yeah. So is it true that Jeff Jarrett never drew a dime?
Oh.
Sorry.
I mean,
sorry. I have no issues with Jeff Jarrett. I just want to make that clear.
You didn't have any issues. Now you do.
Right?
But just to be fair, it wasn't all Jeff Jarrett. Like, there were some people who are tired of seeing Sting wrestle in a bodysuit at this point.
Guy's in his 60s. What do y'all want from him?
So
weren't you expecting them to? Were you expecting him to be surfacing, titties out?
Yeah,
that's what I was hearing. Like, oh, I'm tired of hearing Sting wrestle in a bodysuit. I heard that from somebody in the crowd. So I mean,
I can't.
I'm pretty sure we won't want to see them in a bodysuit. But
oh, right. Say it again for the people in the back. Oh man. Okay. No, oh, yeah, got it right.
But yeah, so it's not just all Jeff Jarrett. It was Sting too.
Yeah, well, Jeff Jarrett looked good out there. I'll leave that there. Knuckles. And I got to hear My World. That's always a plus. Being able to hearing My World on AEW television is a plus every single time.
Yeah. I do agree with that, and that's the only thing I'm gonna agree with. Because I have nothing.
How do we do in this match?
We all passed.
We all passed.
Yeah, we all passed, and extra points for King V for predicting Sting and Sting alone. That is correct.
That spot could have been so cool with the lethal injection into the Scorpion Death Drop if Sting wasn't so tired by the end of the match. In theory, that's a really cool spot to catch lethal off of the injection.
Yeah.
Into the Scorpion Death Drop. Oh man.
Right.
If they would have got the timing right on that, oh my god. But yeah.
Okay, one I will add one thing that really turned me off from this match. What the hell was the point of the body bag?
It's Darby's.
Yeah, we were even in the crowd. We were like, "Why is the body bag still on the stage?"
Right, it stayed there for 7 minutes.
I didn't even notice it was still there. It was Darby's gimmick. You guys get it.
At least put Sting in it or something, and then have him come out of it, or have the brawl go up the stage, and then have Sting come out of the body bag, or just put it there.
Don't just put it there.
It was just
stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah, Wayans brother style. Yeah, don't do it, stupid. Way to go, stupid.
I love that. Stupid. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we all got that one. Let's keep going to a match that I don't think we all did get this right. All right. So we had Jamie Hayter defeat Tony Storm to win the interim. I hate interim stuff. Interim
Okay.
AEW Women's Championship. And can I say?
Can we go to another match?
No.
Oh man. No, we can't because I'm gonna say this. This was a really good match, and especially.
Yes.
It was a really, really good match. One of my favorite matches on the card. Yeah, I'm saying it. I thought this was really, really well done. So many forced finishes towards the end, and then the crowd really came alive for Jamie once they realized, oh shit, we're doing it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Oh
They're
shit,
gonna do it.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was like one of those moments, like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I had that moment here. I was just like, wait.
Yeah.
Once she kicked out of the Storm Zero, I think.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're doing it.
They're doing it. They're doing it.
Oh, they're doing. Listen, they did it.
I would ask Ray if they could sense it in the crowd, but the answer is yes because they started chanting for Jamie like 2 minutes before the finish happened. So, yeah. But give us your live takes, Ray. This was really good. I really enjoyed it.
This is so disappointing for me. Even my chance of Jamie had a flat butt just didn't surface.
What?
I'm leaving.
I'm already out.
I'm going to the DRAGONZORD. Like, I gotta go.
It was horrible, man. Like, I was so disappointed.
Ray, me and you are not friends.
So I'm gonna bite. What did you not like about the match, Ray?
Okay, so
right.
honestly, the match was really good. However, this is one of my personal feelings, like where I still feel it's too early for Jamie Hayter. I get it. She's
Really?
over. I get it. She's over.
I do agree.
But it's still too early. I feel as though she should have it out with Britt first and then get the title. And then her and Britt go like one-on-one for the title.
I agree with that. I think the Britt feud should have happened first before they put the title on Jamie.
I think this was played absolutely perfectly. But I will concede. I will concede to V.
So the match itself was great. We know the Brit turn is coming.
Right, of course.
It's coming.
Will
Or
it be Evolution style this Wednesday in Chicago?
Yeah, you know what? I think so.
And you guys know what I'm talking about. The night after
Yep.
Orton beat Vacant to win the world title.
Oh, not vacant.
Yeah, the title was vacated after WrestleMania 20.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was vacated up into SummerSlam. So,
look.
No. Don't
have him looking up at us.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I see what you.
Yeah, don't look it up.
No,
you missed
that. You missed it.
Yo, you didn't catch it.
You didn't catch it.
Mike.
I caught it.
He found the title in the middle of the ring on SummerSlam, and that's how he became world champion for the first time. We all know the story.
It's right there. Like,
it's just laying there, and he just grabbed it.
So you mean Shawn
Michaels?
So you mean Shawn Michaels and Triple H just walked out of their match at WrestleMania 20?
Right.
They said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." And they was like, "I'm gonna go home." Actually, you know.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
New York isn't that far from Connecticut, you know.
It's not. Or we could take the train.
Eddie was celebrating in the ring by himself at WrestleMania 20.
He was
right. Yeah, because Eddie had won that night also, so he came out for a post-show celebration, if you will.
Yes,
by himself.
If you will, by himself. But I see where you're going with this, Mike.
Yeah.
So could it happen in Chicago? Yes, I think. If it doesn't happen in Chicago, it might happen at the next pay-per-view.
Oh, winter.
But
that
I am
exhausted.
Yeah. I'm tired. I am fatigued.
Not fatigued. Goodness.
Of all of this interim shit, okay?
Yeah.
Thunder Rosa, niece, daughter, you are not
Not
champion
daughter.
anymore because
Just
you
strip her of
haven't
the
been there.
title.
Strip her of the title. Make Jamie Hayter an official title winner. Matter of fact, whoever has had the title since Homegirl's
They were
been
official.
injured,
Yeah, they were official.
they were official champions. Because, like it or not, Tony Storm worked her ass off,
She did.
Yeah, she did.
and Jamie Hayter is gonna work her. I'm very proud of her. I was really, really happy, even though I got the prediction wrong. I was really happy. This is another one that I'm happy that I got it wrong.
So how did we do on this one?
You know how you did it.
I got it wrong.
I'm the only one that got it right because I had confidence in Jamie Hayter.
Oh shit.
I'm the only one that got it right.
Oh shit.
V is on the money. This is Evolution 2.0. She is going to the same way you guys.
Great job.
Ray. I'm pointing at you. Did you see me? I'm pointing at you. The same way you say Jamie Hayter is not ready. This right here is going to solidify her as a top level women's talent. Britt is going to turn on her. It is going to set up Britt versus Jamie Hayter, and Jamie Hayter is going to beat her.
Yep.
That is what is going. Is Evolution 2.0. That's what it is.
I need Jamie to do the Randy to. Oh fuck! Like I need her to mouth.
Yeah,
that
she has to. She has to. She has to.
I want Jamie. I want them to do the whole thing. I want Jamie to be on Rebel's shoulders. Great job. So proud of you. I need all of that. I need Randy.
But the fact that we all did it at the same time.
Right. I'll pop. Yeah. I will pop for that. I will.
Yeah.
I will pop for that.
Give
but
some color too. Randy, I think Randy got busted open on that too. After the belt shot.
But I will definitely see this, and V is correct. I see this as a Britt Baker turn. They set up Britt Baker versus Jamie Hayter, and Jamie Hayter will be solidified as a talent by beating her mentor or her former leader in Britt Baker. Yeah, of course.
How many jobs are gonna have Brittany do here? All right, let's keep going.
She'll be okay.
She won't. All right,
She will be okay.
The Acclaim defeat Swerve Our Glory. I think we all kind of saw this happening. And we also saw the turn happening with Keith Lee and Swerve. And I think Knuckles was the one that actually said that Keith Lee would walk out of the match.
Walk out.
I'm hot.
On a roll.
I'm hot.
Yeah.
I'm hot.
That boy hot. That boy hot.
That boy good.
That boy good.
That boy real good. That boy real good. Yeah. So Knuckles, enough gloating. You got it right. Ray, how did this match come on?
Oh, you the one. You the one.
Well, I ain't the two.
You the one.
I'm the one.
You the one. Where you at? Up there somewhere. Yeah, you the one.
Bloodline.
Put your hand down.
Put your hand down. Wow.
Ray.
Yes, sir.
How was this match live? I know a lot of Scissor Me Daddy chants and a lot of scissoring going on everywhere.
Scissoring, cheering for Anthony Bowens. I mean,
yeah. They were scissoring Anthony Bowens. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's just, yeah. Oh.
Here you go, Mike.
Oh, there you go, Pat. Wait, that way. There you go, Pat.
Scissor V? No scissor?
Yep. B, you want to? Oh my god! Ask somebody if they want a scissor is hilarious. But yeah, all right. So
that I was gonna say something, but that would have been too hot for TV, and I was just gonna move forward, moving left and right along.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah,
he's still trying.
I mean, it went the way everybody thought it would. Like, you know, and the Acclaim got cheered. People were waiting for you know, Keith Lee and Swerve to split up. So it went the way everybody thought it would. You know,
Definitely.
mm-hmm.
Ray, V.
Yeah, I'm just gonna agree. It went exactly the way we all thought it would.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Knuckles.
I'm gonna have to find this episode where V explains why he doesn't like the Acclaim.
No, he does now. The
Oh,
Acclaim's
he
fine.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nah, Acclaim. The boy's good. Them boys good. Knuckles.
I genuinely enjoyed this match. I really, I'll shoot with this one. I really didn't think I was gonna be right. Until Swerve picked up, what was those, wire cutters or whatever, wire cutters or something like that.
Yeah.
And they were in the
He's
ring.
gonna
And
Billy gun them.
yeah, he was in the ring and he handed him the Keith.
Yeah.
And Keith didn't move. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I'm about to be right. And then he slapped him. I was like, well, no, I'm not gonna be right because Keith is about to absolutely murder this dude on worldwide television. Yeah. He's about to throw him into the 6th row. But then he picked up Anthony Bowens and patted him on the back and walked out. I lost my shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was like, did I really just predict that? Like, seriously?
You did.
Is my last name for a shoot coming to pass? Is it really happening?
Well, your last name was definitely used on this show. I mean, not your last name, but your gimmick name is definitely used on this show. But we'll get there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
because we gotta get the Survivor Series.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
All right, so everybody got that one right?
Let's see. Yeah.
All right, main event. Jon Moxley defends the AEW World Championship against MJF.
Poor John.
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, he didn't get
Not
like
this
any
John,
kind
not
of
that John Moxley.
Yeah, Jon Moxley. He didn't get any kind of like fan support.
F.U.
Very little.
F.U. Moxley chants. I was very shocked and disappointed, Jersey, by those.
But it's Jersey. No shade.
No, all shade. You're right. It is Jersey. Sorry, Ray. It is Jersey. So it makes sense that
I have no support for my home state when it comes to stuff like this.
Well said. Yeah, Moxley has done nothing but carry the AEW championship in the best way possible. Has always been there for the company, put the company on his back, so I have nothing but love for Jon Moxley, and hopefully now he gets his well-earned and deserved vacation. So as I alluded to earlier, William Regal used the brass knuckles gave the knuckles to MJF while the referee was distracted. 2 ref bumps. Moxley takes a knuckle shot. MJF is our new AEW World Champion. They put the title on the Devil. Ray. And he worked all of us. Well, he worked you people because I never believed MJF. But so Ray, you were there live.
Wait.
How's the crowd? Yes?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll wait till my turn.
Okay. Ray, you were there live. Quickly, how did this match come off live, and what did you think of this whole thing?
I was actually shocked that there wasn't a 50-50 crowd split with Moxley and MJF. It was really a lot of people behind MJF, and even at the end, the crowd went crazy with William Regal giving the brass knucks to MJF, and it's like, it's funny because I was listening to I think WrestleMania, and like they were saying, like, even though everybody kind of knew where the booking was going, it's like the fans still appreciated like how it ended up, because it's like you're like in this kind of instance, it's like the crowd is like saying thank you, you're listening to us, to the booker of this match, you know.
Right.
So even though like sometimes when fans like are already know how the match is going to end up, they even cheer for these kind of situations, because it's like it lets them know that, you know, you're listening to us, you know. So
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why the crowd went crazy for the brass knucks situation, because it's just like, you know, this is what everybody wanted, like MJF to go over as and become world champion.
Yeah, I agree. V.
Yeah, the match was cool. You know, the chants, the fuck you Moxie chants. I was like, ooh, stay classy, Jersey. Da da da.
Classy
Um,
Jersey. Yeah. Okay.
that's why I said da da da.
Yeah.
No, but the match
Sorry, Ray.
itself, it was a good match. William Regal did. I think Knuckles called that also.
He did.
That William Regal was gonna turn on
Mm-hmm.
Were
Yeah.
Moxley,
you like in a booking
and
room for this? Like,
you know, if you can gaze into the future, like
that's
that's
so
so
Knuckles.
nice. Like
It's a
it's
future
a
I
booking
can
he
see.
can see. Okay, but no, seriously. Um, when I saw William Regal come out, I was like, oh, Knuckles was right.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Slip
Right.
slip the brass knuckles, hit Moxley, MJF 1, 2, 3. Um,
Hey V,
I
your
don't have a
video's
problem
a
with
little
it.
laggy. Just throwing it out there. Your
Is it?
video's a little
Am I
laggy.
am I good now?
Uh,
Am I good now?
audio's good. Video's still laggy.
Okay, whatever. Real life, pal.
Yeah, we're
But
live.
but I don't have a problem with the match. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Um, and I'm glad MJF got the win.
Yeah, I mean, no matter how much I hate that prick, I'm glad that they
Oh,
did what they needed to do. And put the title on MJF,
Oh,
and
why is he a prick?
he's just an asshole.
Have you not
He's
been
been an
watching
ass
the
since
show? Oh.
2016. Yeah, that's a whole nother show. Yeah.
No, I meant this show.
screaming.
Right.
Uncle said, "No, I'm at this show. This one right."
This one that we're on right now. What do we do?
Well, I mean, you know, MJF.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. Nonetheless, I'm happy that they did the correct finish with this, and now Moxie can go off and get
Rest.
his rest. And I know that the same people, because this is why Bryan Danielson told us this years ago, the fans are fickle. The same people that was cheering F you Moxley were the same people saying thank you Moxley as soon as the show ended. So what are we doing here? And I like the clip of the Combat Club explaining to Moxley what happened.
Okay,
Like,
so
after.
you guys did see all of that. Okay,
No,
cool.
we didn't see. No. That
Yes.
never.
We
that
didn't
never
see it
aired.
live. Yeah,
It didn't.
never
It didn't
aired.
air it. It was like one of the clips they like somebody put up after the show ended. But no,
Oh,
the
okay.
show ended with MJF on the ring apron. Not the
Doing
ring.
Ramp
The ramp.
Angels.
Yeah, the ramp. Yeah, exactly. Doing ramp angels.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, I remember that part. Yeah.
And that's where the show finished. So we didn't even see the Blackpool Combat Club come out there. So Knuckles. Yeah. Go ahead, pal.
I'm just going to say, there's a point in every man's life where he has to,
Oh, here we go.
just say.
Oh, here we go.
Listen, and first of all, Mike, you did not get worked because MJF said he would not use the Dynamite Diamond Ring, which he did not.
He didn't.
So I think that's the whole basis of my synopsis on why William Regal returned. Because I knew MJF wasn't going to go full babyface. I knew he was going to still be an asshole. So the only other logical explanation for this man actually winning, he wasn't going to win clean, even though that's what most of us wanted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I get it. If he would have won clean, he would literally go into the championship reign with no heat. Like, if you're gonna be a heel,
and that's not MJF.
exactly.
But here's the thing, like he started to show glimpses of being a face. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like if he would have went into that championship clean, I think the crowd would have like enjoyed it anyway.
The problem is though, right?
That's true.
If he wins it clean,
hmm
what does he have to like? My thing is, right? Where's the story at that point? He wins the AEW championship clean, and then what?
Well,
If he wins it clean, he can say, "I told you so."
Right. Because like the thing was going up into this match was like you never won a match clean or by yourself to begin with. MJF has never won a match without the help of somebody else. So he could have like there could have been like so much you could have done with this. Like he could have proved that he could win a match by himself clean. He could have proved that like what he was saying back in June is that, I'm the main eventer here. Like when he would drop that whole pipe bomb on Tony Khan, he could have proved that like this whole company needs to jump on his bandwagon. And then he also could have proved like and also like this is a new beginning for everything because Moxley's going out and then we're going to have to find somebody else for him to feud with. So it's like, this is like a whole new beginning of everything. So like, if he would have won the match clean without the brass knucks, it could have been like a whole, we're going into a new era anyway.
Yeah. The MJF era. Get ready for a long championship run here.
It's going to be
definitely.
We're talking a year and a half almost, probably here. At least a year.
I can see it.
We'll see. Anybody have any lasting comments about?
I don't see them mimicking God mode with MJF. I think he's going to lose it at some point, but he's going to get it back. I don't see him being champion for an entire year and a half. I don't see that.
Okay. I think it's more impactful if he holds it.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
So Wardlow just dropped the TNT title, though.
Oh, he sure did. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
That could be something.
Yep.
Wow.
I like it.
Yeah. So now I guess that makes that Wardlow match make a little bit of sense.
Right.
Okay, what do we give AEW's Full Gear as a whole here? I will start with V.
You're full.
I'm gonna agree with you, pal. I'm on the same bandwagon. Near full show for me as well. Ray, you were there live.
Being there live, I have to give it a 3 count.
I understand.
Only because it's totally different from a Dynamite or a Rampage. That's number one. Completely different. It's just like
unless
being
you're
there
at,
live.
Grand Slam. Grand Slam was
that too. It's just like nonstop, bam, 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 bam. Like it's constantly hitting you. The only bad, and it wasn't even a bad match, but it's just a match I didn't really care for. Was the Sting and Darby versus Jared and Jay Lethal. But everything was just like great from start to finish. So 3 count for me.
Nice. Knuckles.
I'm gonna give it. Oh wow! I would give it a 3 count, but Darby and Sting kind of, brought me down a little bit, so I'm gonna give it a near fall.
Near fall for Knuckles as well. I want to give it a 3 count just because of Jade's outfit, but
listen.
All right.
Listen.
Who won? Knuckles, who won the predictions? Who won the predictions?
Listen.
No, who won the predictions?
Listen.
The predictions.
Woo! Okay.
The results.
Oh crap! I think I know. Oh man! All right, go ahead, Knuckles.
He talking about crap. The title was vacated anyway.
Yeah.
So it's going to stay vacated because there is the. What the hell are you laughing at?
Because I know what you're about to say. Go ahead.
I'm mad at myself, but I'll just go through it. I'll just go through it. Bonji came in at 6-5. King V, you and Ray were tied at 7-4, and me and Mike, because of my stupidity, are tied at 8-3. So the title stays vacated.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Only because of my stupidity.
So are you saying that it was stupid?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Way to go, stupid. Yeah. If I had went with the obvious, I'd be the predictions champion right now.
Well, you know. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. All right, let's go to
Mike, I'm gonna need you to shut the hell up. That's what I'm
Hey, the graphic was up.
Hey,
right?
By the way,
no, the graphic was up. The graphic is up.
By the way, no, this has nothing to do with AEW. By the way, is Bray Wyatt at your house?
No.
Because why is your screen glitching?
Oh boy.
I think he was fair. He was messing with my computer earlier.
Ain't got nothing to do with no damn veer. You just went off.
I mean, when you make a mess on. All right, we're done.
Whoa!
No predictions.
Oh boy.
He's
predictions.
Oh boy.
Prediction.
Oh boy. Yeah,
So
I'm
we
trying
can
to
get
get
out
the
of
graphic.
here.
All right, let's get to.
Why does Sammy look so happy?
Because he's an honorary Oos.
Oh well, yeah, he's very oosy, by the way. Okay, so Survivor Series goes down this Saturday. These damn Saturday pay-per-views. Like I do things on Saturday.
Sundays for church.
I do things on Saturday. All right,
Sundays for the church.
Sundays for church.
So as of right now, we have 5 matches announced. 2, of course, are War Games matches.
Yes.
Let's just get right into it here, because boy, it's been a long show. Okay. It's late here on the East Coast, and we're all actually on the East Coast tonight. All right.
Yeah.
So let's get right to it. We have AJ Styles with the OC versus Finn Balor. Had a brain fart there. Finn Balor with the Judgment Day singles match. We'll just go around here. Let's actually start with Knuckles. Knuckles, as he's writing things down. Who you got in this match?
Wow. It's really at this point hard to bet against Judgment Day. I am going to. Wow, I'm gonna go with Finn Balor.
Okay. Judgment Day just won in Saudi Arabia, correct? Against the OC because Mia came that Raw after. Okay, yeah. Man, I'm going AJ. AJ hasn't had a pay-per-view win in like years. So I'm going a singles match pay-per-view win in like years. So I'm going AJ.
I'm also going with AJ.
Okay. Ray.
I'm gonna go with Finn.
Interesting predictions here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Finn because they actually mentioned on Raw how much Finn needs this win because he hasn't had a series of wins in a long time.
Okay.
So they actually mentioned the opposite of what you just mentioned, Mike.
Right.
Well, Judgment Day's been on a roll though.
Yeah.
Right. Judgment Day's
may not be, but Judgment Day's on a roll.
Right.
All right.
And according to reports, Triple H is very high on Finn Balor right now.
No, Finn's amazing. I get it.
See, your screen is glitching. See, I'm sorry.
Is it? V's screen is glitching as well.
No, yours is glitching. Yours is glitching like the freaking Bray Wyatt logo is popping up on your screen. That's what it looked like.
Really? Should I leave and come back in? Let's see.
No.
I see. It might be you, Knuckles, because I see everybody just fine.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, Knuckles needs to keep Veer on his phone. All right. Let's let's keep going here. Ronda Rousey defends the SmackDown Women's Championship against Shotzi.
Oh,
I think we all know who's gonna win this match here. Ronda Rousey retains.
The transphobe. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you guys were gonna say Chauncey was gonna win.
Yeah, hi. Absolutely not.
No,
Shotzi
nah,
doesn't stand
unfortunately not.
Shotzi doesn't stand a snowball's chance in hell. But it should be cool though.
Mike.
Ronda might
No
hit that girl.
chance in hell.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right.
Ronda Rousey for me, yeah.
Ronda Rousey. Yeah, I think it's unanimous here.
I'm
Watch them
already
pull like
writing.
some crazy swerve and Shotzi beats Ronda Rousey. It's not
Oh,
gonna
and that
happen.
can you feel the brand new day? Can you feel it?
It's not gonna happen. But all right.
I know.
Seth freaking Rollins defends the United States Championship against Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory, who everybody thought was done. He's not. Austin Theory, it looks like Austin's gonna get like a major push going forward. This new vicious side of
Hide your
Austin Theory.
kids.
A lot of people. I'm sorry. A lot of people. I heard you actually. But a lot of people are invested in this new Austin. So we'll see what happens here. I don't know. Actually, I would have Seth Rollins retain. And I think that's what I'm gonna go with. But this one is actually tough for me.
Yeah, this one is tough. Yeah,
Because of the push that Theory's getting right now. The crowd keeps chanting, "Where's your briefcase?" It's hilarious. And Bobby Lashley's been on a tear lately as well. I am really confused at this match. I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins, but I would not be shocked if there's a title change in this match here. So I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about this. V.
Okay, so you know who I'm not picking.
Yes.
So this is also hard because three of the people in this match I really enjoy.
Well, it's only three people in the match. It's Rollins.
I thought it was a
Lashley,
fatal four-way.
No.
Why did I think it was a fatal four-way?
Triple
bro.
threat.
I was about to go the same. I know where V is going with this, but I'm gonna let you finish, V.
I don't know
thought
why it was a fatal four-way. Wow, bugging.
Because
70 milligrams.
I'm sorry, bro.
Okay.
I know. I said I was gonna let you go, but honestly,
No, you good. Go ahead.
feel the same way because I feel like Mustafa. I feel like, but before Saturday comes, Mustafa Ali is gonna be inserted into this whole thing.
Oh, so he could take the pinfall. I'm just saying. Have you seen how?
Tell me you did not just say that.
Oh, not a Booker T reference on this show. But yeah, but Ali has been getting destroyed like for the last couple of weeks. I mean, it would be on brand for him to lose in this match if he's put into this match. So
Now, because I thought this was a fatal four-way, that changes my pick.
it's a triple threat. As
Yeah,
of
I'm
right
gonna
now.
say Seth is retaining. Now, okay, let me say this: if it's still a triple threat by the time Friday comes, Seth Rollins. If Ali gets added to the match, that's like it reminds me of that random swerve where Alicia Fox won the Divas title
Yeah.
when nobody thought she would win,
Yeah.
and then she did. That's only if Mustafa Ali is inserted into the match. But for all intents and purposes, Seth Rollins retains.
Okay. Ray.
I'm gonna say the same as V. If Mustafa Ali gets inserted, I feel like Mustafa Ali is gonna win.
Golly, Mike.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I like Ali. I do. I like Mustafa Ali.
Do you?
A lot. Yeah. But I mean, come on, guys.
But like, I mean, look at it. Like he's on this losing streak. He's getting bullied. Like, I mean,
He is. And bullying is not funny, but I'm saying like the what they're doing with Ali is kind of.
Don't be a bully.
Don't be
it's
a bully.
like
be a
it's
star.
like either it's like
Well,
either
there's a
this
whole
dude is
problem with
like
that campaign too. But I'm sorry.
it's like either this dude is about to
checked
get
out.
thrown the door, or they're about to give him a title. Like so, that's why. That's the only reason why I feel like Mustafa Ali is like has to be one of the picks for this match. However, if he's not,
Yeah.
gonna get inserted. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna say the belt stays with Seth Rollins. Although I kind of feel like Austin Theory might have a chance, but I'm gonna say Seth.
The championship, pal.
Oh, here we go with this shit.
I feel like Seth Rollins is gonna retain the championship.
Thank you. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's keep going, please, because we need to get out of here quickly.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I wrote him in the wrong. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, Knuckles, you predicted?
No.
Oh, okay. Who you got for this one?
Oh man, V's gonna hate me. I got Austin Theory.
It could happen.
And I feel like all the children should go to bed after that.
All the children.
Oh!
All right. Let's keep going here. Okay, we are actually at the first War Games match. We have the women's War Game match. Captain.
I'm starting.
Okay. Captain Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, and to be determined. Versus Damage Control. Captain Bailey, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Nikki Cross, and Rhea Ripley. So V, go ahead, start it off, and also let us know who you think will be that fifth member.
Okay, so there's a lot of things happening here, right? I'm taking into account this past Monday.
Okay.
I'm also so if you don't remember when I think Asuka had her match, and Bianca and Alexa were out there, or it's some segment that involved Bianca, Alexa, and Asuka being in the same ring.
Uh-huh.
I saw how far Alexa Bliss was standing.
Yeah, a lot of
from
people
them.
are mentioning that. Yeah.
It's a few things here. Alexa could completely turn heel and go with Bray. I feel like that's where we're going. But at the same time, either that or she gets taken out or she gets kidnapped. Because they said that they are going to announce the fifth member on SmackDown.
Right.
So if Alexa stays in the match, she might turn heel. But the fifth member, I think, is probably either going to be Becky
Yep. Godly.
or a returning Charlotte.
But why would Charlotte team up with Bianca and
I
see
it
it
on SmackDown. They said on SmackDown.
Yeah, but the brand
It could be a
split is
SmackDown
kind
superstar.
of
It's kind of like
yeah, the brand split is non-existent anyway, so it doesn't really matter if Charlotte's technically on SmackDown. But I
will say this: is SmackDown? Ooh, the girls are gonna be mad. Is it SmackDown in Boston?
No, the pay-per-views in Boston.
No.
SmackDown.
I know the pay-per-views.
Providence.
I don't understand as to why they're holding it out like this. Because if they pull this thing where they announce it at the pay-per-view, and if the girl from Boston doesn't come out, they're gonna shit on whoever it is. Unless it's Becky. So at this point, it has to be Becky. Because that continues that whole story from SummerSlam.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I think it is because
for all
Becky should
intents
be
and
clear by now.
purposes, yeah, I think so. So for all intents and purposes, fifth person is Becky, and the winner of War Games.
War Games.
That's hard.
War Games.
I think it's gonna be You know what? Because I see Alexa turning heel is going to be Team Damage Control.
Wow. Okay. Um.
I see Alexa pulling the Dakota.
Oh man,
Mm.
when she turned on
Ooh.
Tegan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ray, who you
Yes,
got?
sir. Um, I'm going with Team Bianca.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I'm going with Team Bianca, and I feel like that mystery person is going to be one of the remaining four horsewomen of wrestling.
Woo.
No, not Charlotte. My money's still on Sasha Banks returning somewhere. You know, I know I said she might show up at Full Gear, but we're in Boston now, so there's still a chance for her to return somewhere.
There's gonna be We Want Sasha chance.
Of
Yeah.
They're
course,
in Boston.
but I mean, honestly, they're announcing the reason that they're announcing it on SmackDown is so that people don't think that Sasha's gonna
Yeah,
like and that they're not disappointed when she's not there.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like because if they held out to the pay-per-view, because a few people was like, oh, why did they just not? Why don't you just hold out to the pay-per-view? Because
Mm-mm.
they're gonna think it's Sasha, and then when it's not her, because I don't feel like it's going to be her. Because when it's
It's
not
not.
her, they're gonna be disappointed. And they're gonna shit on everybody.
And first of all, why would she come back without Naomi?
Um.
I'm
Well,
very
there's.
tired of the Naomi erasure.
Hmm.
And I said I'm very tired of the Naomi erasure.
Oh.
But you know, hey,
Not for
colorism. But yeah, go ahead.
Are you? Oh, is it on me?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
A lot of good points have been made. I do believe that this fifth person is. Oh boy. Okay, here's what I think. I don't think they're going to announce who the fifth person is on Saturday, just to leave us more in suspense. Because if you say who it is, okay, I got two scenarios. One scenario number one, they don't say who it is Saturday. Say who it is Friday. They don't say who it is, which leaves people in limbo. Well, maybe it's Becky. Well, maybe it's Sasha. Well, maybe it's Candice LeRae. Well, maybe it's Tegan Knox. Maybe it's Beth Phoenix. Maybe it's Charlotte Flair. There's a there's a litany of people that it could be. So scenario number one, they don't say who it is. Scenario number two is they say it's Becky or they say it's somebody else, and Alexa can't participate for some reason. Either they go with the Bray Wyatt thing and she gets abducted or kidnapped, and not that abduction is a good thing. Let me just clarify that. But
television. It's
television,
okay.
yeah,
It's okay.
So, right. So there could be a situation where something happens to Alexa and she's not able to be in the match. Then that leaves another spot. That's when they could say, "Oh, it's Becky," and then they could put Candice LeRae in that other spot, or like I said, Tegan Knox, or Beth Phoenix, or Charlotte, or Sasha. I'm strongly thinking it's Becky, but as far as a winner is concerned, oh boy, I want to. I'm gonna go Team Bianca and Becky getting the pin.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this right now. If it's like a Candice LeRae or like a Tegan Knox, or any way I say this, it's gonna sound like I'm like
They could have kept it. I'll say it.
Yeah, like I mean, or you could have just announced it already. Like if you're building up this big, who's gonna be the fifth member? If it's Candice LeRae, and I love Candice LeRae, but if it's Candice LeRae,
I understand that.
It's
Though.
just like, all right, bro. Like, really, this is what you guys made us wait for. And I know that sounds crazy,
And they're
but
gonna boo. They're gonna boo her out the building,
Yeah.
which she
unfortunately,
doesn't deserve.
if it's
Right.
not, like I said, if it's not a Becky or a Charlotte or somebody of that like caliber, they could have kept it, like V says. I'll make this quick though. I'm going with Team Bianca. They lost on Raw. Asuka lost the advantage match, I believe, against Rhea.
That's correct.
I think I think Bianca gets the big win here. She is the top star in the women's division at this point. I think that they will have the top star be successful in War Games here. I don't really have much more to say about than that. Yeah, should be really solid, but we got to get to this main event. We're already like 2 hours in. Okay, the men's War Game match. The Brawling Brutes, Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline, the entire Bloodline. This is gonna be crazy. I'll pick right now. I don't see the Bloodline losing War Games here.
No, me neither. So go ahead and put me down for that too.
Yeah, bloodline for me.
Yeah.
Although I kind of feel like if they don't create a reason for the Bloodline to turn on Sammy Saturday, when are they gonna create a reason?
After the Royal Rumble
Road to
around
WrestleMania.
Yeah, like February to when they're in Montreal, around Elimination Chamber, around that time period.
Gotcha.
It's just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, sounds good. Like, no, I'm not booking the show. I have no idea, but that's probably what.
I mean, that the reason why I say I got you is because like it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think what's gonna happen, like, and this is obviously in the future, but I think I think Sammy and KO defeat the Usos to win the tag team titles down the line. I think that's what the story ends with that. But I think we still have some months to go before we get that. I think that's your WrestleMania tag team match there, which would be awesome. Okay, we all win Bloodline, right?
Yeah, Bloodline.
Except Knuckles. Knuckles didn't say anything, but I don't know if you want to be the 1 or the 2 here. Go to 3. Oh, wow.
I am definitely going with the Bloodline, but there is going to be a Sami Zayn incident.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like it just has to be.
Yeah, it's got to be something. I can understand waiting until after the Rumble. That would make perfectly good sense. But I think we have to start planting that seed. Even if we don't water it yet, we have to plant it. Like to where even like Sami Zayn does something, like let's say he aims for Sheamus and kicks Jey Uso in the mouth, something like that. But even though Bloodline win the match, they're still gonna bring up the fact that Sami Zayn kicked Jey in the mouth,
right?
And that's the perfectly good person because Jey don't like him. So that's going to cause even more friction.
Actually,
go ahead.
I feel like it'll be better if he kicks Jimmy in the mouth because like Jimmy has been like his like cheerleader this whole time. So it's like if you kick Jimmy in the mouth, then it's like, damn, like you fucked up on the one person who's been rooting for you through this whole
Yeah,
that's a good look too.
Yeah, I can see that happening. All right, and that's SummerSlam. What? I gotta go to sleep.
That is not
the pay-per-view.
Mike. No,
there's 2. Okay, I'm looking at 2 S's. Okay, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. Come on, guys, come on.
With Survivor Series, you got to think of the jazz horn, like back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. Oh boy! All right, yeah, it's time. All right, it's time to get about it.
No, it's time.
That is our Survivor Series predictions.
Yeah,
we will not be here Thursday, as you guys hear this.
Nope.
there is a special show airing on Thursday. I sit down with my boys from Battle Club Pro, the Scotaricans, as you guys see, at 10:10 Eastern Time, specifically at 10:10 Eastern Time. Okay. It's a great interview. I think you guys will like it. Thank you again to the Scotaricans. Shout out to Jordy Lee. Thank you, KJ Mack, Dave Rivera. So make sure you guys watch that. That'll be available on all of our channels. If you leave comments, I might respond in the comments, but they can't respond. It's not live. I'm being very transparent with you guys. It's not live. We recorded it about a week ago, but I am very excited.
About a week ago.
About a week. Yeah. Please plug everything that you have, Ray, and then I'll throw it to V to plug us, and we will get up out of here. That sounded crazy, but you guys got what I meant. Oh man,
I'm over it. I'm over it.
Ray, please.
Go ahead, plug it up, Ray. Plug it up, Ray.
Plug it up.
Rate Raw on all your favorite social media platforms.
Plug it in.
All of them. Oh, no. Keep going, Ray. Oh, you done? With that being said and understood, no, we're getting the fuck up out of here.
Come on, V. Plug it in.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching or listening. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening to Go for the Pin. Or for our social media, you can follow us. Oh, well, first of all, you find us on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, wherever you find your podcast, except for SoundCloud, YouTube, Go for the Pin, Big Ass Head, and all of that. You can follow the show at Go for the Pin Show on Twitter and Go for the Pin _show. On Instagram, you can find Mike at DJ Mike EQ on Twitter and Mike _EQ on Instagram. You can find Knuckles at DJ Knuckles on Instagram and JPS Music 15 on Twitter. You can find yours truly at King V _the ruler on Instagram and _watch my throne, even though I don't be tweeting on Twitter. Yeah, that's it. I think it's time for us to hop in our DRAGONZORD and go.
Yeah.
And with that being said, thank you, everybody. Good night.
Ray, thanks for being on.
Bye.
No doubt, bro.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next time on Go for the Pin.
Yes.
Check the interview.
What is that?